So today's video, we're going to do a update on the Sportster 883 iron in the Softail frame. This is kind of grown into a Punisher bike. I'm actually okay with that. It wasn't the plan. It just kind of evolved with some of the stuff I had. And like I said, I wanted to use stuff that I had kind of laying around, just kind of floating around the shop forever. So it's taken on a pretty neat look, I think. So a little quick update of what I'm going to do today. Let me flip the camera. So we got the Warbird taillight in, and I got the bayonet. This is from an Army surplus online. This is from Ted's Cycle. Bayonet's going to end up here somewhere. I may cut this sissy bar down and use this bayonet as the topper on the bar, on the sissy bar. I did find some forward controls on eBay. Had to make a slight modification there. They look like these are going to fit pretty good with this project. So I got to switch. It came with extra brackets. I'm going to switch another bracket around for the other side. So the pegs end up in the same spot. This, I believe, this one here, I believe he had the extended one on, and it just didn't fit this bracket. It was way different. No way it would have worked. So I put this one back on, which is fine. It should give a little more comfort for, you know, average side person, myself or somebody like that. So also today we'll be working on one of my knives that I've recently come up with. This is I call this a Shortster. This is a knife that usually I end up with a lot of little stock pieces from the saw blades. This is a little, what I like to call a little pocket knife. Nice sharp edge on it. Just, you know, the same brute to forge finish as I do everything else. A little sheath that I got to finish up here. This is a nice thin knife that goes in your pocket. It also is legal blade length. So this is something you could carry every day without you know, concerns of concealed carry or whatever. I don't know what state you're in. I'm in Wisconsin, and we have the right to concealed carry knives up to any size. So this is more just for the guy that wants something handmade, something unique, something different, but doesn't want, you know, a knife hanging off their belt or etc. So I'm going to go into the knife shop and shape this sheath a little bit more on my grinder, and then I will punch and hand sew stitching around it, and this one will be complete, and I believe this one's sold already. So that's started this video. I will post as I go along. I will post when the Warbird's mounted and the bayonet, and then we're going to go to into a knife shop for a while, and I'm going to like I said, finish this sheath a bit, and I'm gonna make another one of these. I got somebody else that wants another one of these. I got some, like I said, I got some stock laying around, so I'm going to make another one of these little Shortster pocket knives. So I've got the bayonet mounted. The Warbird taillight is all mounted up. Reason why I'm shooting the video kind of backwards, I guess, is this camera, you can get a better look at the bike as a whole. The other way is too close. You know, I can't really zoom in on it. I can zoom in, but you can't get an idea for the whole bike. So I'm thinking the fab on this bike is all done now. I will turn the camera on now. So forward controls are mounted. Fit pretty good. I bought these off eBay. Like I said, they came with the two different sets of brackets. These will work pretty good. I'm missing pegs, so I'll have to go back on eBay and order some pegs. This knife handle got painted black. I painted the sheath on the bayonet black as well. That little spacer's got to get painted black. Now that this bike kind of took on this look, I will probably paint the frame a dirty silver. This is just bare metal right now. That's kind of coming through. I think I'm gonna want to go with the dirty silver kind of to give it the. I could clear this, but the other side, the guy got it from headed against his garage wall, and this side pretty much is brown, and this side is silver. So I'd like it to all kind of be the same. And with the silver on the tank and the bags, and Punisher's, you know, costume and stuff like that. He's kind of got that grayish black and to match the motor. I did go to Walmart and I bought some Dickies leather belts with a distressed buckle to kind of match everything else. I like the sissy bar the way it is. I like the height. I was gonna cut it down and bring that knife down, and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it. This bayonet can still be removed and used. I thought about welding it like I've seen that some of the guys did back in the 60s, 70s. I didn't want to do that. I thought maybe, you know, you never know. I might need it someday. So I left it the way it is. It does come out. You can remove it. As well as this cheap Harbor Freight survival knife that I've had laying around forever that won't hold an edge. So why not? So that is the end of, like I said, fab on this thing. The only thing I have left to decide is I did find a why do I keep losing my train of thought here? I did find a jack shaft setup from a company called Bitter End Choppers. They give you a chain drive sprocket for the Shortster motor, as well as 2 matching sprockets with a shaft, 2 industrial pillow blocks, and chain. It's a little pricey. It's about $700 for that setup. I know all the work's been done, but I think I might be able to source and piece those pieces for a lot less. So I'm still contemplating when I do that. Or I do have a Deuce 160 wheel along with that 21-inch wheel over there that I could put on this bike, and that would give me enough space on the backside back here with the 160 to run a chain on the right side of this bike, and as I stated, run a Springer style front brake on the rear over here with a little brake stay welded to the now rigid swing arm. So I haven't decided yet. When I do decide what I'm going to do, I will post another video stating exactly that. If I want to spend the $700 on the Bitter End Choppers kit, or if I'm going to narrow up that rear wheel. I have thought about painting the wheels black, which would give it even more of a sinister look. I'm not sure if the wheels, I love the wheels, but I'm not sure if they match the way this bike kind of turned out now with the color. Maybe let me know. Either chrome or black. So that's where I'm at. I do, like I said, I have the Punisher skull coming for my Berserker bars. It is in New York somewhere, coming from China, of course. Everything comes from China. So I'm still waiting on that. So now I'm going to go and forge out a quick little Shortster knife for a guy. And I'll add to that. That'll be added to this video. And I'll have another update here in a little bit. So as I was saying, I end up with these little scraps of steel. This one's bigger than most. But I usually end up with stuff like this off the saw blades. Once I utilize, you know, the points for the blade. By doing that, I can't utilize every single sawtooth as a point as a blade point. So I end up sometimes with pieces of steel like this. I end up with chunks of rasp and file that I usually try to use the tail end for a tang in a file knife, and like I said, I end up with a chunk like this. I do end up with sometimes a piece like this, depending on, this is the one I made the large sacks out of the other day, the other video I had. I made the large sacks out of this piece. So here, there's not really, to get a decent sized knife, there's really not much left here. I could probably come in here, but then your blade shapes get kind of funky. And I'm not really into real swoopy, you know, blades and whatnot. So I think what we're going to do is today, this was normalized already. I think I'm going to turn this one. We will sand these file edges down, and I will make a Shortster knife out of this one here. So, okay, so here is the Shortster from the file. I got her all drilled, made my finger choil in there. I got a really nice bevel and edge on it right now. It's a little soft, so I'm going to throw it in the forge, get her up to temp, and then I will oil quench, and then put it in the vise for a bit, just while it cools down. Make sure she doesn't warp, and then quick cleanup to get the forge and oil scale off of it. Quick buff on the belt sander, and it'll be done. Okay, real quick, the file Shortster is complete. She's crazy sharp, and put a nice polish on it, not too shiny. Next thing we'll do is make a sheath for this guy, and this will be complete. So as I was saying before, if I get enough views, enough subscribers, I will spend some money on a better camera, etc. Right now I'm still trying this out. I think I got 200 views amongst all my videos and 6 subscribers. So right now that not really going to spend a shit ton of money. Tomorrow I will have a video out about the FXR project, putting the clutch and inner and outer primary on, and I got some other stuff planned for the FXR. So the next set of videos will be based on the FXR. Have a good day.